Hello, you are listening to Everyday Superpower, the place where you learn about body language, nonverbal communication, and everything in between, okay? I'd recommend you click subscribe purely as you're going to learn how to read people from top to bottom, ensure you can radiate your best self to the world and be able to read the minds of others. So today we're going to be talking back to the crossing of the arms. So I've done a quite simple crossing of the arms and an explanation. I've done a crossing of the arms with the clenched fists, and today we're going to talk about a crossing of the arms whilst one is gripping one arm, if not both arms. Okay, so this is another variation of the arm cross, what it signifies and how it accents your traditional foundation of the crossing arms. Alright, so this behavior is going to reinforce the arm cross, really emphasizing the defensive property of such. Also creates a self-soothing behavior, as the hands are used to connect with the nerve endings of the skin, pacifying oneself and allowing feel-good hormones to rush to the brain to defend oneself against the stress they are feeling, which is what engaged this behavior in the first place, you see. Now, back to basics, the arm cross in particular is a defense mechanism in the face of a threat, whether that be an opinion, a conversation, an individual, and so on and so forth. The brain can't differentiate the threat from physical harm to psychological harm. It all amounts to the same. So the primitive brain engages the body in a defense to defend against the potential threat, okay? Covering up the internal organs, ensuring that there's some degree of obstruction between the way of them and yourself, if not somebody else. Alright, if not, something that they have in their mind, as the brain can't really differentiate either between the thought and the reality of whatever may be in the conscious or subconscious to that degree, but that's a story for another time. So the arms fold over the chest, and the hand or the hands, it can be isometric or both hands can do so, will grip the arms tightly, and sometimes there will be such a heavy degree of grip that the knuckles will start to turn whiter in colour, dependent on the amount of pressure that's being placed upon the arms with the clutching. Alright? So it's significant of defending oneself from a distasteful situation and protecting oneself. If you want to talk about protectiveness, you can also apply this to a degree where perhaps this individual is putting their brain through a subconscious regression into a childlike state. And I say this because as a youth, they may have had hands on the backs of the arms, if not the sides of the arms, by a parental figure. Okay, so it regresses oneself to that childlike comfort they once received from the adult. We see that in a lot of these pacifying body language movements. Some are more particular to some particular individuals than others, dependent on how they were treated physically as a youth. Get where I'm coming from? It's a deep game, this. So it's a preparation of oneself, ensuring that they are as structured and sturdy as possible by holding strong onto that shield, onto that defense, whilst engaging the nerve endings in the arm to fight off that stressful influx that is attacking their brain at that particular moment in time. Essentially, not only is it a crossing of the arms, it's a tight hug they are giving themselves, regressing back into the earlier days, okay, as to where they find comfort. So just to re-clarify, the crossing of the arm is a non-verbal shield, protecting one from the external opinions and communications from others, while also keeping in and withholding their own feelings, emotions, and potential verbal, elements they want to express. It creates an obstruction, a barrier. There is now an object of sorts between you both to ensure this person who is now defensive is closed off. It's not open body language, it's closed. And it's a protective reflex in reflection of the stressful stimuli they are experiencing. I hope this has been of beneficial information. If so, click subscribe as I upload on a regular basis. Peace.